What is happening, everyone? Brian Mello here again over at Martys Buick GMC, and today we're going to take a look at this 2020 GMC Terrain Denali. Now, as with most of my videos, we're going to do a quick walk around the outside of this truck, show you some of the features there, and then once we're done, we'll dive inside and show you what goes on inside as well. First things first, of course, we're going to take a look at the key fob. We've got our lock, our unlock, remote start, and lift and lower the lift gate, as well as our panic button. I'm going to fire this thing up real quick using the remote start. You're going to see the LED day running lights flicker. They don't actually flicker. I know I say this in every video. It's just the way the camera picks them up. Now that I've addressed that, let's dive right in. So you do have your LED headlights, obviously with the C-notch signature day running light. You've got that Denali grille that we've all grown to love over the years. We've got LED fog lights down low, and we've got front parking sensors, those small dots that you see in the front bumper. And hidden away underneath the GMC badge, we can see the front camera for our surround vision camera system, which I'll show you how that works in just a second. This particular Terrain Denali is in Ebony Twilight Metallic paint with jet black interior. And as we go around the side, you can see we get a first look at our Denali wheel. And this is a 20-inch wheel. No, I lied. This is a 19-inch wheel, graphite gray with, it looks like it's machine face. It is graphite gray with machine face, and this is a Hankook Ventus tire 235 wide. Once again, that's a 19-inch wheel, so a little bit different than the norm, which usually they're 18s or 20s. So 19, I've actually seen has been becoming a little bit more popular on a lot of vehicles. You can see down low, you've got the Denali trim. You've got your chrome mirror cap, which of course has integrated marker, as well as another camera for your HD surround vision camera system, which, as I already said, we'll show you once we get inside. Just want to stand back again, let you get a good peek at the side profile of this thing. You can see you've got your roof racks, chrome trim around your windows. And as we float around the back, you can see we've got dual exit exhaust. We've got rear backup sensors. We've got a rear wiper. We do have a rear backup camera that, of course, integrates into the full HD surround vision camera system. I'm going to use the key fob to open this thing up. And we get to take a peek inside. I'm a huge fan of this. It's like a WeatherTech style mat. Really, really durable. It's tough. So in these coming months, like these coming winter months, you shouldn't have any problems as far as maybe you throw in some ski gear or the sleds in the back. It's not going to destroy the carpet, which is nice. It also goes all the way up on the back of these seats. And if you do need extra space, so let's say you're throwing a dog crate back here, maybe it's luggage, we're heading to Logan Airport and we need a little bit more space, these do fold nice and flat. And the way that you do that is you just grab this little handle here, and that's going to drop the seat down for you. And that, of course, is going to give you a heck of a lot more room for any type of oversized cargo that you're going to need to put in the back of this thing. Button right here, I'm going to drop the lift gate. And I'll give you a peek in the back. Now, of course, this does have keyless entry, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can just tap this button right on the door handle, and that's going to let you in. Give you a look. You can see the wood grain trim on the door with the aluminum surround. You'll also notice that big panoramic glass roof. And as we step inside, you're going to see you have perforated black leather interior with white stitching. So you have nice white contrast stitching. You've also got drop-down armrest that doubles as a cup holder. These seats back here are heated. You can see right down here you have your heated seat controls. You also have 2 USB ports, and down low is a full AC outlet. Not sure if you guys can see that. Dive right in there. Full AC outlet. So plenty of places to plug in, which obviously in 2020 is something everybody wants. You also have the pockets on the back of both seats, you know, for your kids to stuff junk in, and plenty of storage in the door as well. You have a compartment up top as well as down low. Now, on your window sticker, I am filming this in 4K. I know with the lighting and the shadows, it's probably a little bit tough, but if you want to pause the video here and read the window sticker, you can do that. I will go over a couple of the quick things. It is a 2.0-liter turbocharged engine, and this is paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission. Standard vehicle price on this is $38,300. The Denali Premium package was added in, which gives you the adaptive cruise, the heated seats, parking assist. You can also see the Sunscape sunroof was added in, so that's the big panoramic roof. The Ebony Twilight paint, the floor liner package, which you saw in the back there. Brings the total vehicle price to $43,225. Now, this one is a front-wheel drive version. However, of course, you can get this vehicle in all-wheel drive. You get 28 miles per gallon highway, 22 city, with a combined of 24. Now, let's hop up front. Give you a nice peek at what it looks like when you're about to get inside this thing. Once again, you get your black leather interior, white contrast stitching. We got wood grain with aluminum trim. It's a Denali, so it looks amazing inside. Definitely has that luxury feel. As I was driving, I noticed this thing hugs me really, really well. The bolstering in the seats is nice. You've also got Denali embossed right there, embroidered, I should say, in the headrest. Let's hop inside and fire this thing up. So I'll get a chance to get warm. It is cold outside. For all my fellow New Englanders, well, the season is coming. All right, now, as I always mention, I am going to go through this kind of quickly. Of course, if you have any questions, concerns, comments at the end of this, want to know more or less, or whatever the case may be, please don't hesitate, drop a comment down below, and I'll be happy to address your questions. So let's start over here on the left side of the 2020 Terrain Denali. We've got our power windows, power mirrors, memory seat buttons, and our power door locks. Down here, there's a button. Hopefully you guys can see. So this little guy right here adjusts how much the tailgate or liftgate opens. So that's this button here. And on the left side on our dash, we've got our gauge cluster brightness. So if you tap that, it'll actually pop out and you can adjust the brightness of the gauge cluster. You have your headlight controls, your fog lights, and then down here is a power e-brake. So you know the old one where you used to step on it or you had to, yank it up in the middle? So no more, you just have a button right here down low. Up here on the steering wheel, we've got our heated steering wheel, which is fantastic. In fact, I'll pop that on. We've got our forward collision alert on or off, our cruise controls. And then I know it's kind of tough to see in the video, but this is like a brushed aluminum. And you have it up here on the dash. You have it, surrounding your vents here and on the steering wheel. But I just don't think that video really gives it the justice that it deserves. It looks awesome in person, especially with the black leather. You've got Denali right here in the center of the steering wheel. And on the right side of the steering wheel, you have your hands-free voice dialing commands. This toggle right here will go through all the different information. I'm sure most of you have seen a lot of the videos. It's all kind of the same. They all work the same. Goes through all our different stuff, our fuel range, our tire pressures, timers, our trips, our radio, navigation, phone, everything. And of course, our home screen where it shows us our speed and our distance until empty. So pretty simple there. Back side of the steering wheel is your volume controls. You can see as I'm pushing the top volume, it's going up, bottom, it's going down, and that's right here on the back side of the steering wheel. Pretty convenient placement. You can also see your start-stop button behind the steering wheel. That brings us over to our GMC Intellilink system. You've got AM, FM, XM, satellite radio. You've got Apple CarPlay. You do have Android Auto. You've also got your 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot built into this thing. So plenty of features built into this. You can also log into your MyGMC app. You can actually schedule service right through here. So pretty awesome system. And I'm going to throw this into reverse really quickly and give you a peek at the HD surround vision camera system that I had mentioned earlier. So you can see what these yellow dots, the yellow dots indicate which spot on the vehicle you're looking at. So right here you can see the dot is in the back. So we're looking at the back. If we tap that, now we're looking at the front. We also have a full 360-degree overhead view of our Terrain Denali on the left. We can switch cameras. Now we're looking full behind, full in front, overhead, overhead rear. Full 360 3D rendering view, pretty crazy. Technology's come quite a long way. You can see your curb hunter cameras, as I like to call them. So if you're pulling this thing up close to a curb, you're going to park tight. Make sure, take a peek, use these cameras, and don't curb your nice 19-inch Denali wheels. You can see you've got your trailer hitch cam as well. So pretty cool system, very, very intuitive. That actually, you can see I'm actually you can enable or disable which way if you want the guides on or off. That's what I was doing there. So that's your HD surround vision camera system. I should put this thing back in park. Here we go. You don't have to go in reverse to activate it. You can go within the system. You can just go over here. You can go to the camera system, and it's going to load you in. You can go through all the different cameras. You can set it up so you have the overhead view all the time, if that's what you prefer. So all customizable to you. Make sure when you take one of these for a test drive, you go through everything. Go into the navigation. Put a destination in. Use this thing. This is a vehicle that you're going to spend a lot of money for, and you're going to drive it all the time. Make sure that you spend the time. Really use the thing. I see a lot of people take test drives and then they come in, 2 weeks later, they have no idea how to use anything, or they don't really like how the navigation works. Make sure you use all this stuff first. Below here, you have the climate control system. So, I don't think we need to talk about it too much. Pretty self-explanatory. Keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer. Below that is your gauge selector. So park, reverse, neutral, drive, or what gears you want to be in. Probably all you're going to be doing is park, drive, and reverse. Maybe neutral once in a while. So foot on the brake, now we're in drive. Foot on the brake, now we're in reverse. Foot on the brake, now we're in park. Pretty simple. Below that, if I can get the camera in there, you can see you've got a USB port. We've got a USB-C. We've got an SD card slot, an auxiliary jack, and our standard power port that we used to seeing in all vehicles nowadays. You've got a rubberized section here, so if you're going to throw like keys or maybe your phone or whatever the case may be, it won't slide around. You've got that nice rubberized grip. You've got 2 cup holders right here. You've got your parking sensors. Weird placement for the button, to be honest, but why they didn't just stick it up on the dash. But you have your parking sensors on or off. You have your heated seats, AC'd seats, lane departure warning, hill descent control, your traction mode selector here, so you can put it in snow, gravel, whatever the case may be, and it will just correspond up on the dash. You can see I just put snow mode on, and it's going to correspond. We'll go back just so you guys can see it. Snow mode on. I really don't want to be putting snow mode on, but we're putting snow mode on. Right here, you've got another pocket. This is actually it's interesting. It's got these 2 air pockets inside, so you can actually slide your phone in here and it fits it nice and tight so it won't bang all over the place. Pretty cool little feature there. They kind of thought of everything. Inside, we've got our little organizer tray. Now, this is channeled because there are 2 more, and it's tough to see, so there's 2 more USB ports down in here. So if you're going to plug anything in, you can run the cable out and it's channeled. That way you're not squeezing the cable with the console lid when you close that. You can see nice leather-wrapped console lid with white stitching. Looks really good in here. You can also see now on the side of the seat the contrast stitching with the piping. And once again, Denali embroidered on the headrest, which just looks really good. Over here on the door, you can see you've got your black leather interior, you got the wood grain trim, you've got the contrast stitching, and that brushed aluminum that I talked about a little bit earlier. You also do have Bose audio. It just reminded me when I saw the Bose audio badging on the speaker down low, so keep that in mind. If you like a nice music system, this one might be the one for you. Above you, you've got a place to keep your sunglasses. You've got programmable garage door openers, your LED interior lighting. OnStar buttons have been moved from the mirror to the overhead position, and of course, the controls for your big panoramic moonroof, which I'll shut and slide right now. And there we are. And that, my friends, is pretty much the quick rundown of this 2020 GMC Terrain Denali. I'll throw the headlights on so you can get a peek at those before I bring this thing back to the dealership. And once again, questions, concerns, comments, leave them down below. I thank everybody for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Please consider liking, subscribing, and following along. I have tons of videos to come. I'm just going to keep them rolling, and I will see you all on the next video. Take care, stay warm, and have a great rest of your week. I'm out.